I'm sure that most of us have heard the phrase, "Don't put all your eggs into one basket." An investment strategy that relies on one stock has no protection from catastrophic failure. If that stock experiences a loss, your financial wealth declines. This is considered a risky venture. Diversifying your investment portfolio to include many different stocks will reduce your long-term financial risk. Not surprising, nature has long adopted this strategy through survival and evolution. 1 century ago, the Skeena River, Canada's second largest salmon-producing system, hosted a diverse sockeye salmon portfolio composed of many populations that returned to every corner of the watershed. While these populations fluctuated in abundance from year to year, some increased, others decreased, the overall number of fish returning to the Skeena remained relatively stable. This stability sustained commercial fisheries, indigenous communities, and ecosystems throughout the watershed. However, the sockeye portfolio in the Skeena has eroded over the last century, such that it now is dominated by a single population, babian, which is largely supported by artificial production from spawning channels. All wild sockeye populations have declined in abundance by 70% on average, and several have declined by more than 90%. There are at least 2 consequences of this loss in population diversity. 1. Commercial fisheries now depend on a single population, where once they depended on many different populations. During years when babian sockeye are low in abundance, there is no commercial fishery. 2. There has been a spatial contraction of salmon abundance throughout the watershed, which has affected indigenous fisheries and ecosystems. Even during years of large sockeye returns to the Skeena, few fish return to rivers other than babian. Wildlife and humans that historically relied on salmon throughout the watershed now largely go without. This begs the question, how would you prefer watersheds like the Skeena to invest in salmon? By placing all of their eggs in one basket that relies largely on artificial production, or by rebuilding a diversity of wild populations? One thing is clear, watersheds that host a diversity of abundant wild populations in a functioning portfolio will best adapt to the increasing threat of climate change.